Hello everyone, my name's Emma Evans, and I live in Liverpool, and I have been an Usborne rep now for approximately 8 years. I run my little business alongside a full-time job as a facilities office manager. The reason why I got into becoming an Usborne rep really was from my son's sheer love of books when he was in nursery, and that what drove me to become an Usborne rep really, and I have enjoyed every minute of it, to be honest, and I have met some fantastic people along the way, especially in a number of nurseries. I do get quite a bit of my business from nurseries, and I think what I did in the beginning to obviously contact the nurseries and get in touch with them all was to pick up the phone and speak to them. I wasn't really one that would just send them an email and just let that email get lost amongst all the other ones that they receive on a daily basis. So I thought I'd pick the phone up and have a chat with them. So that's what I did. I would just introduce myself and I would explain what I'm trying to do. So usually my keywords would be that I was an Usborne rep and I was looking to work with local nurseries to help them promote literacy, receive free books, and books that didn't come out of the nursery's budget. I tried to obviously speak to the nurseries and try not to be too salesy, and be quite down to earth with the office manager, with the nursery managers. I've spoke to lots of reps along the line over the last few years, and they've said to me, how do you do it? How do you get in touch with the nurseries? I've emailed them and I don't really get a response. And I think that's the reason why, because I do pick up the phone and try and speak to them first before I perhaps do send that email. As soon as you do actually speak to the nurseries and you explain to them you are going to help them promote literacy and get free books that don't come out of the nursery's budget, usually you do get their attention. And I understand that nursery managers obviously are very, very busy. But obviously if they don't have time to speak to you, perhaps I will pass you on to an assistant manager or a deputy manager. A lot of my nurseries, I'm in contact mainly with probably 30 to 35 across the Merseyside area. Obviously, as you can appreciate, there are lots more nurseries around, but unfortunately with a full-time day job as well, it is quite difficult for me to get round all the nurseries and schools, etc. Schools, I have to admit, are a little bit more difficult to get into, but mainly my access to schools either has been through my son, or I will pop on my Facebook page, either my personal Facebook page or my Usborne Facebook page, asking people if they know, if they have friends, family, or anyone that works in a school or is on a PTA or anything like that. And I try and access schools through that way, because I do understand and appreciate it's very difficult to get past some of the receptionists that do work in schools. I also do, when I do fairs, local fairs, craft fairs, markets, etc. I do speak to a lot of my customers and obviously try and extract information from them. So if they are teachers or they work in nurseries or they know anyone that does, then I do try and get people's contact details and get in touch with them that way as well. So you are not just potentially selling books to them, but you are also looking at potentially getting some future business from their nursery, their school, or from their mum's nursery or their mum's school, their dad's school, or whatever. So that's another way that I do try and get some business, just by speaking to some of my customers in fairs, etc. Every year, all of my nurseries do take part in the Ready, Steady, Listen Challenge in the week that World Book Day falls in, and they all absolutely love it. Every year they take part, and this year especially has been phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, some years can be really tough, and a nursery that perhaps raised £300-400 the previous year may only raise £100 the following year, for whatever reasons, that's obviously out of their control. But any books that they can get through the Ready, Steady, Listen challenges is fantastic, and they all love it, and they all take part every year without fail. What I also do is every time we have new releases, every time we have new offers, I have got an email group set up for all the nurseries that I'm in contact with, and I do send the offers and the new releases to them every month, and that is another great selling point as well, because they can obviously see the books that are available, the new books that are available. So for example, the diversity book that's obviously been released at 3:00 today, I have sent an email out to all of my nurseries, and I've had an order for 2 of those already. I think they do appreciate these emails, because they don't always have time to obviously go on the Usborne website and trawl through to see what our new releases, etc. are. So I would say really to focus on your nursery business is initial contact. Perhaps don't send that email, just pick up the phone. Try and arrange a visit maybe. I do understand obviously with COVID that is very difficult, but they may obviously come the end of June, they may be able to see you, and you can go in and meet people face to face, and speak about obviously the fantastic books that we can help them receive through Ready, Steady, Listen challenges, etc., or the offers of books that they can purchase obviously at discounted prices. If you are at fairs, if you are at markets, speak to your customers, ask them the questions. You never know. They might even just freely tell you that they work in a nursery or anything. Get as many details from people as you can. Take those details, run with them, see if you can get in touch with people, get in touch with PTAs, etc. And then again, perhaps set up that group email address for all your nurseries, even schools. Whenever the new titles come out, whenever the new offers come out, send them round. You never know. Some months, some weeks, some months you might not get anything, and others you might get a good few orders from them. But I think they always like to, it's always nice to see a friendly face and, buy from a person and a voice rather than just an email. Good luck everyone, and feel free if you ever want to ask any questions or anything. My name is Emma Evans, and I've got Emma Evans Independent Usborne Rep page on Facebook. Please feel free to send me a message, and I'll try and help you as much as I can. Thank you. Bye bye.